Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025. Let's find out what do we have on the economic calendar for today. So, Asian session doesn't actually looks like a very busy this time. No important data releases. We just have the information that at 9 o'clock the World Economic Forum in Davos annual meeting will be continued, and the London session looks like there is no even session this time. During the US session we got MPI from Canada. This data are scheduled for release at 2:30. Then we got speech from ECB President Christine Lagarde at 4:15. Then we have 20-year bond auction from the US at 7 o'clock. Another speech from German BUA President Joachim Nagel, 7:30. At the end of the day, API weekly crude oil stock review at 10:30, and that's it. So no big data releases this time. Very poor calendar for today. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually prevent us to jump to the technical session. We start with euro dollar. The 4-hour chart of the euro dollar is showing us bullish pressure. The technical support at 1.0345 and 1.0355 made his statement basically, and bears were not able to break below it. So we have a important technical support in the short term on euro dollar 1.0345, and we have the demand zone when the RSI is only 55 points. We have a bullish engulfing movement back towards the level of 1.4335, which is the famous lower level of the supply zone, right? So, and the technical resistance, of course, and this level has been tested at least 1, 2, 3 times already, and this is 4th and 5th and 6th time. So any breakout above this supply zone, as I was saying many times before, is very, very bullish, because once technical resistance is violated, supply zone is violated, and the market is out of the channel. And it's above the 100 periods moving average. So stay vigilant, stay focused, and see how the market will react here. Moreover, any breakout above the upper channel line 1.0465 is almost the overbalance, and breakout above exactly above the level of, there you go, 1.0472 is the overbalance of price and time, which means that this movement would not belong to the downside cycle, right? So very important area here being tested once again. Stay focused, guys. We need to take a look at the British pound for sure, because on a 4-hour time frame chart the British pound is now testing the 100 periods moving average. So they broke above the 1.2299 level, almost tested 1.2360, and now are getting smashed a little bit at the level of 1.2343, which is the technical resistance, which is the 100 periods moving average, of course, just below the technical resistance, right? This movement here doesn't look impulsive. It looks more corrective than impulsive, and it might be just a internal cycle, corrective cycle during the downtrend. Momentum wise, we are back down towards the level of 55 after moving again towards 62 points on the RSI. So the RSI is positive, but it's not that very strong RSI, showing bullish potential to move towards the overbought market conditions and maybe out of the channel, something like this. Not this time. Let's now take a look at the crude oil to see what is going on before the data release. And what do we see here is very interesting, a situation that we've been talking about. Let me just grab my arrow. There you go. So what do we see here is this is the peak momentum 83 points. There is a lower high, there's a series of the same highs, roughly around the level of 75. In the meantime, since this high, the market has been moving higher because momentum was very strong, very positive. Market has been moving higher, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, and this is the situation where the RSI is doing lower high. So perfect divergence. And finally, we have the divergence kicking in, market getting from the extremely overbought conditions almost towards the level of 33 points is the lowest low, and now we are testing the 100 periods moving average after the series of the very strong sell-off, right? So from the highs of 80.76, we might apply this trend line here. Let me just adjust this trend line a little bit. So let me just zoom in. So this is our trend line. And as long as we stay below this trend line, the outlook remains bearish. Now we're testing these levels here, which are the technical support levels, roughly 97 and 29. So this is the little demand zone, which is very, very close or even in line with the 100 periods moving average on the 4-hour chart. So maybe there will be some kind of a dip lower, and then we should see slow bounce from the extremely oversold market condition. In the background, the trend, as you can see here, is in the short term is up. The short term means last half of the year, right? So this is the September 2024 movement from the 65 to 78, then we're going back down. We've been hovering around the level of 70 for a few months, like 2.5-3 months, and then since the low of the, let's say, 67, we went up towards 81 level, right? And now we are back down again. Very big correction, the biggest during the up move, so it's obviously the overbalance, and this is the part of the trend which doesn't this is the movement to the downside, which is not a part of the previous uptrend anymore. This is completely different cycle on the crude oil. So please keep an eye on the situation here. We might see further deterioration lower if the 100 periods moving average and the demand zone won't hold the bearish pressure. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. As you can see, we got new all-time high on the Bitcoin, then we got the reversal lower, and now we bounce back up towards 229. And the market is trying to consolidate the recent gains with reasonable good momentum, right? Strong momentum, 56 points. So we are in the middle of the nowhere. Now we can go higher, we can go lower. We are in the perfect, 50% of the retracement of the last movement to the downside. So I guess that the market is waiting for a trigger to see where they should go. In the background, of course, there is new all-time high. There is a very nice short-term uptrend, which give at least I'm just curious how much it is. I think it will be roughly about 40%, or maybe rectangle. That's not that one. I think it will be like a 40% movement to the upside. Price range, there you go, from 89,000 to 108,000, 23%, there you go, 23% increase, right? So this 23%, it's definitely the uptrend. In the background, there is strong uptrend as well, but what will be the current short-term situation? It all depends on the triggers, fundamental triggers right now, because 108,000 is quite 10,000 is quite expensive for the Bitcoin right now. Maybe they need some sort of the sideways trend period here, maybe some consolidation or something like this might happen, right? So as long as we stay above the 100 periods moving average, above the trend line as well, the outlook remains bullish to sideways for now. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.